This is a quick look, and out of 10, you're gonna be able to see where you are standing. Hi there, Kelsey Toner here, the founder of Guest Focused Tour Business Coaching, where every day myself and our team of amazing mentors are helping you build a thriving, profitable tour business. But today, we are doing something different. This is going to be interactive. I mean it. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to grab a pen or a pencil. You can use your phone if you need to, but we are going to go through a 10-point test to evaluate your tour sales pages right here, right now. Then you're going to get a score. It might be green. It might get some inspiration for some things that you can do to optimize, or what I'm guessing might happen is a lot of you might get a yellow or red light with some warning signs that there are some important steps that you need to take right now on your website and on your tour sales page. Are you ready? Let's go. Here's why this matters. Your sales page right now is either making you money or it's costing you bookings. Most operators have never actually audited their own sales pages. They may have been set up years ago. It may have been by a web developer that's no longer in the business at all. By the end of this video, you'll have a much clearer idea of where you stand. Here's how this is gonna work. We're gonna go through 10 questions. Each one is worth 1 point. As we go through each question, you're gonna simply ask yourself, does my sales page currently have this? If yes, give yourself a point. If no, you don't get the point. You can mark it with a simple X or a line. And be honest with yourself. Nobody's watching here. It's just for you. At the end, we'll add up your score and tell you what it means. Ready? Let's go. Question number 1. Do you have some of your most important tour details right near the top of your page? I'm talking here about price, duration, meeting point, end point, group size. Is all of this information in that top quarter of the page without having to scroll too far? We're gonna use this optimized sales page from one of our clients, the Spoon Experience down in Puerto Rico. These are the tour details we're talking about. This should be easy to read and it should be near the top of the page. Visitors shouldn't have to hunt for basic information. If they can't find a price or the duration within 3 to 5 seconds, many of them are gonna bounce away. Do you have all of this information clearly displayed near the top? If so, give yourself a point. If half of this information are missing or buried further down the page, no points. Question number 2, do you have a hook or bold promise on your sales page? Question 3, we gotta have a look at those photos and pictures. If you don't have any photos or pictures, or even if you just have one, you're not gonna get a point here. So to get a point, you need at least 10 pictures. And I want 50% of those pictures to be what? Smiling guests and smiling guides. So this might take a minute. Go to your gallery, have a look through. And if I'm just seeing the back of people's heads, are they smiling? I don't know. So 50% of your photos, do we see smiling guests and smiling guides? If you do, give yourself a point. If not, no points for you. All right, question number 4. Have a look at your sales page. And are you using a features and benefit framework? Let's have a look at what that means. Features and benefits can be presented in lots of different ways, but this is a very common one where we see the feature is 3 to 5 words as the sort of title, if you will, and underneath in 1 or 2 sentences, you're fleshing out the related benefit. Or put another way, these are the real tangible benefits of this particular feature and why this should be important to your ideal target guest. Why is this important and why does this need to be on your sales page? Well, most importantly, it breaks up the text. Secondly, you're teasing out some of the most important reasons to choose your tour activity or experience versus someone else's. On this food tour, we're highlighting that we're supporting local with every bite. From women-owned eateries to small-scale artisans, this Puerto Rican food tour directly supports the local makers, chefs, and communities who keep Puerto Rico deliciously authentic. Why choose this day tour in Arches National Park? Well, you get that iconic landmark access. Visit the park's most famous formations, including towering balanced rock, double arch, windows loop, delicate arch, and expansive views of fiery furnace, all in one tour or activity. But we also then say, well, it's a hassle-free park access. Skip the lines. Forget about the parking woes. We handle the logistics, including park fees, transportation, so you focus on the breathtaking scenery. And one more for good measure, beat the heat in crowds. Our early morning departure ensures cooler temperatures, softer light for your photos, and a more serene experience before the park gets busy. Having a features and benefits stack of anywhere from 3 to 6 is used widely across all kinds of products and services, but they're underutilized for tours, activities, experience. You need them to be able to cut through the noise, break up that dense text, and quickly summarize the most compelling reasons to choose your tour. Do you have features and benefits? If yes, you get a point. Question number 5, do you have credibility boosting indicators on your sales page? And I'll give you 4 to 5 specific examples to see if you're listing these. Are you on your sales page that you're looking at right now Do you have media mentions, awards that you may have won? Have you listed how long you've been in business? Maybe how many happy customers you've served since whatever your founding date, or possibly the total number of 5-star reviews that you've gotten as a business. If you have any of those, give yourself a point. Here's a great example from the Moab Adventure Center. Notice here this roll-up of their great reputation across lots of review platforms. Down here, consecutive winner, best of state, TripAdvisor Certificate of Excellence, and authorized concessioner. These are credibility boosters. Now, if you've got these somewhere else on your site, no points. I'm asking, do you have it on your sales page? Question number 6, do you have testimonials from past guests right there directly on your sales page? You get a point if you have any at all whatsoever. Hopefully the easiest point you've gotten so far. If you've got a whole pile of, hey, go look at what our guests are saying over on another page, doesn't count, I'm afraid. Question number 7, do you have an FAQ section, a frequently asked questions section with at least 15 questions? 1, 5, 15. Do you have 15 points where you are overcoming objections, concerns, and hesitations? If you've got 15 and they're right there on your sales page, congratulations, you just earned yourself a point. Your frequently asked questions section is often one of the most overlooked for tour and activity operators, and not just multi-day operators, but day tour operators as well. To have this large number of questions and not having it appear overwhelming, we strongly encourage you to use this kind of accordion style FAQ. We also encourage you to use titles to break up some of the common hesitations and concerns and commonly asked questions. We want these sales pages to be selling for you 24/7. And what is effective selling? It's overcoming concerns and hesitations and answering questions. Any less than 15, no points. Question number 8, is your call to action button visible at all times on the desktop view of your sales page? What do I mean by that? Typically, you'll see a book now, or what it should be, check availability button that's going to open up your booking software. When you scroll up or down on your desktop, is it visible at all times? Meaning no matter where I am on that sales page. If yes, you got yourself a point. We'll swing on back to Puerto Rico to show this in action. Notice as I scroll down the page, what is always visible no matter where I am? That great big check availability button. What is the whole goal of this page? It is to get them to click this button to make a booking. We want to make that dead easy for them, so no matter where they are, they know exactly where to go for the next step. Question number 9, I'm going to get you to do the same thing, but on the mobile version of your website. Pull it up on your smartphone. As you scroll up and down, is your main call to action visible at all times on a mobile device? If so, give yourself a point. Here's a quick example of a multi-day tour, Target Tours, a Niagara Falls, Ottawa, and Quebec City tour. Notice on this long sales page going over this multi-day tour, what is visible at all times on the mobile view? That Book Now button. If we swing over to Viator, we can see this implemented on a day tour sales page of the Vatican Sistine Chapel and St. Peter's Basilica. Notice as I scroll down, that check availability button on the mobile view is visible at all times, so I can open it up and take the next step. And to our final question, number 10, do you have urgency or scarcity present on your tour sales page? Now, you can do this in a couple different ways. It could be highlighting that you have limited spaces available. You could highlight when your busy season is. You could have reasons to act now, or anything that creates a fear of missing out. See here how the spoon experience actually built it into their sticky element on the right side. Please note, tours often sell out weeks ahead, especially weekends and December through April. Reserve now to avoid missing out. If we swing back to our Arches National Park tour, if we scroll down, look at this call out. Important, Arches National Park is one of Utah's most popular destinations, and our morning tours sell out quickly. To secure your preferred date and avoid disappointment, we strongly recommend booking as soon as possible. We all have inbuilt urgency and scarcity on our tours, activities, and experience. If you're calling it out in some way on your sales page, give yourself a point. All right, game's over. It's time to tally up your points. I'm hoping that this will take you a couple seconds to count up all those lines. Feel free to pause the video, get yourself a score out of 10. Now, by no means are these all of the optimizations that we here at Guest Focus have given to our members to help them sell more, to be more profitable, and to grow. But this is a quick look, and out of 10, you're going to be able to see where you are standing. Now, if you're between 8 and 10 points, there's a good chance that maybe you've been following us here on YouTube or wherever you happen to be watching this video. Good for you. Here's the thing. If you're getting 1,000 visitors to your page every month, which isn't a huge number, and you're only converting at 2%, well, that's 20 bookings. If you can fix your page, optimize it, and get that up to 3%, you're now at 30 bookings per month. Same exact traffic, same exact marketing spend, same exact costs to run the tour, just 50% more revenue. Your sales pages are one of the highest leverage things that you can fix in your tour business, full stop. So one option we have is Tour Description Mastery, a self-paced online program where you can transform your tour pages into 24/7 selling machines, even if, by the way, you don't have a background in e-commerce, marketing, or sales, like most of us don't. You can learn more about this program and see if it's right for you and your team by going to guestfocus.com/TDM. That's for Tour Description Mastery. I encourage you to scroll down because we actually built a calculator where you can actually see the impact that changing your conversion rate will have on your direct sales. You can put in things like your average booking value. You can put in how many months of the year you are active. And even with modest improvements in your conversion rate, you can see in seconds the tens of thousands of dollars that are available. But candidly, do you know what's even more impactful is having an experienced tour activity business owner sit down with you one-on-one and audit your pages. That's what our coaching program is all about. And in the off season, we have a limited number of mentors with a limited number of spots. I'd love to personally invite you, if you want that type of one-on-one attention, to book a call at guestfocus.com/check-in. Thank you so much for being here. If you got some value from this video, like, subscribe, share it with a friend. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.